Hello, and welcome to Morning Motivation. I'm your host, Dakiana Jackson, small business marketing coach and founder of Inspired Marketing, Inc.
Hey everyone! Today I'm going to go through 6 ways a scarcity mindset can derail your business. And I'm going to start with the definition of scarcity. Scarcity means being in short supply, that there's not enough of whatever it is to fulfill your needs or desires. And scarcity is rooted in fear. And if it's at play in your business, it's doing harm that you might not even realize. Now, here are the 6 ways scarcity can show up in your business. And I'm specifically talking about money scarcity, the fear that you won't have enough money to meet your needs, and time scarcity, which doesn't get spoken about as often. And that is the fear that this right now is the only time you'll ever have to get things done, that you just won't have enough time to get done whatever it is that you want to get done. Now, one way that shows up is that you're not willing to invest in your business. Again, that you're not willing to invest in your business. So, for example, a program comes out that you know could help your company. In fact, it's addressing a problem you were just talking about, and it's being led by someone you followed for a while, so you know they're reputable. No scams here. Past participants are even raving about the results, but it has a price tag that you're too scared to pay. You start thinking, what if I don't make my money back? What if I can't feed my family? What if I lose my home and we end up in a box? Okay, I know that's extreme, and most money decisions are not that deep, but our fear will definitely take us there. And in my life, I've learned that if I make the investment, the money will come back to me. I remember a few years ago, I was trying to decide on this $497 business course, and I was so scared to push that buy button. I think I waited until the day that it was about to go down, the link was about to come down, probably the last couple of hours that it was going to disappear. And what's crazy is that I had the money available at the time, and it would not have broken the bank. Like, it was not a choice between lights on, lights off, and this program. Like, not even that serious, but my mind just kept telling me about all the ways I could put that money to better use. Bills, wouldn't get paid, or oh no, this big catastrophe would happen and I would just really need this $497. But I did it anyway. I said yes, I pushed that button, and the very next week, if that long, I got a client whose investment in me paid for the course and then some. And that's something that's happened to me over and over again. And if you look at your life, it's probably happened to you too, where you said yes, and then pretty much it came right back. So another way that scarcity can show up in your business is that you take on clients at a lower price point than what your product or service is worth. Again, you're taking on clients at a lower price point than what your product or service is worth. And I'll call that working for peanuts in other lessons. And this is not good. First, it's hard to show up fully for your clients when you have thoughts of how you're going to pay next month's rent or mortgage or lights or gas, etc. running through your head. It's hard to be fully invested in your clients because you have other things going on. Second, cheap clients tend to be difficult clients. These are the ones who want 10 revisions instead of your standard 3, or don't do homework between coaching sessions and then blame you for their lack of results. And third, cheap clients refer other cheap clients. Referrals are usually a good thing, but in this case, the conversation probably went like this. Hey friend, I'm looking for such and such service. Do you know somebody? Oh, I know just the person. Other people quoted me $3,000, but this person, she's only charging $500. Let me send her info to you. That is not a referral you want. You do not want to be known as the hookup queen or the hookup king. You want to be known as someone who gives quality service or offers a quality product at a competitive price. Another way that a scarcity mindset can derail your business is if you're too competitive. Now, of course, you want to monitor your competition. You want to do things that are a step above or a step ahead of them so that you can capture more market share and grow your client base. However, there is a such thing as being too competitive. And in those cases, you don't collaborate because you don't believe there's enough business out there for everyone. And that can be a missed opportunity because 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 getting together and combining their marketing efforts, combining their client base could net a lot more results than just you going out on your own. So if you find that you're being too competitive and not willing to share anything, it could be because of that scarcity mindset. There are more than enough people in this world to buy your products and services, so try and adopt a we can all win attitude and collaborate where you can. Something else that happens when scarcity mindset takes over is that you might discount your success rather than celebrate your wins. You might say, I only have 100 subscribers to my mailing list, or only 300 followers on Instagram, or only 4 clients. I'm going to feel really good and celebrate when I get 10 times that much at least. But please ditch this attitude. Yes, you should definitely strive to reach the top, but if you don't celebrate now, you probably never will. As soon as you get that 1,000 subscriber, your brain will say, shoot for 5,000, celebrate then. Again, that's not the attitude to have. Instead, celebrate every milestone. Also, if you believe that what you focus on grows, then make sure you're focusing on what you do have rather than what you lack. Yes, you may only have 4 clients, but those are 4 people who trusted you so much, who believed in the quality of your products or services so much that they gave you money for it. That is something to be happy about. Again, whether it's your first subscriber or your 100,000th, celebrate, be happy. Next, you might take on more work than you can handle. The thought here is that if you say no to a project, then a new project will never come around again. The thought of losing this guaranteed money with the hope that more will come later can be terrifying. So you say yes to everything. All this does is cause burnout. It is okay to say no. Too much work equals less sleep, equals less focus, and poor work quality. More importantly, it's detrimental to your health, and if you're not healthy, you can't serve anybody. And contrary to grind culture, you can make money while still getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep, taking days off, and setting regular work hours. This is something I'm still getting used to. I've always been an advocate of rest, but for years I found myself overburdened with projects that didn't serve me. Most of them weren't even in my business niche, but things I took on to help somebody else out. What started as a favor took my schedule over completely. Team no sleep? Been there. Hated it. I felt like I was on a hamster wheel and couldn't get off, but these past few months, my schedule has slowed down significantly. I'm taking on projects I love, I'm sleeping more, back to my morning routine, which includes exercise most days of the week again, spending more time with friends and family, reading, and I even started yoga teacher training. Yeah, interesting, right? I'll probably speak more about that on a later podcast. But let me tell you, the first few weeks of this was weird. It was almost uncomfortable. I would look at my to-do list at 10 p.m. and think, okay, it's getting late, but you know what? I can probably send a few more emails and I'll still get some good sleep. No, you know what? I kind of want to read this book, but maybe I'll write some content for tomorrow. I literally had to retrain my brain to accept guilt-free rest as the norm, and it's been amazing. Again, the phrase that I've been using and concentrating a lot on is guilt-free rest, because we might rest, but if we're feeling guilty about it, it's not really serving us. So again, I'm retraining to accept that guilt-free rest is the norm, and it's been really good. And if you're struggling with this, please reach out. Believe me, I know firsthand how it can be. And so the last way, number 6, is related to the last one. It's hard to get out of work mode when you have a scarcity mindset. And it's easier to recognize scarcity when you're working on projects you don't like. It's harder when you're pouring yourself into something you love. I had to recognize this about myself before my schedule changed, because like I said, I spent more time than I wanted to on projects I didn't love, but I did still have a business of my own. And I remember spending hours on client work. I nearly had to force myself to go to bed most nights. I'm talking 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, looking up like, you need to go to bed, even though my brain was like, you know, you could keep working on this project. This is fun. This is exciting. And so at first, I thought I was just so engrossed in my projects that I lost track of time. It sounds logical, right? And that was true some nights, but most of the time it was actually scarcity at play. I was afraid to stop working and rest because I didn't know when I'd have that kind of time to devote to my client work again. So I didn't want to stop. It was like I couldn't turn it off. And this kind of time scarcity wasn't true, but it took time for my brain to believe it. So take a look at the time you're spending on your business. Are you putting in those hours out of excitement, or are you putting in those hours out of fear? If it's fear, make sure you take a step back and recognize that this time right here, this is not it. There will be more. And I know you're not promised tomorrow, and don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. But again, it goes back to health. If you've been grinding it out for hours and hours and hours, and it's 2, 3, 4 in the morning, you need to take a break so that your body can recuperate and you can wake up and do even better on the project with a clear mind. So I just shared 6 ways a scarcity mindset can derail your business, and I'm going to repeat them for you so you don't have to rewind and go get them one by one. So number 1, you're unwilling to invest in your business. Again, you're unwilling to invest in your business. Number 2, you take on clients for fees that are too low. You take on clients for fees that are too low. Number 3, you're too competitive. You are too competitive and likely don't collaborate. Number 4, you discount your success. Again, you discount your success. And number 5, you take on too much work. Again, you take on too much work. And number 6, last but not least, it's hard for you to get out of work mode. Again, you might not feel like you can quote unquote turn it off. So which one of these 6 resonates the most with you? Let me know. Also, if you like personalized help, let's chat. You can book directly with me it's https://inspiredmarketinginc.as.me. Again, inspiredmarketinginc.as.me. It'll take you straight to my calendar and you can book a complimentary discovery session. And if that doesn't work, I'm on pretty much all social media, so you can just search Dakiana, probably the only one there, and send me a message and we can schedule some time together. I hope you're having an amazing day. I wish your business much success. Be blessed.
This has been Dakiana Jackson with your morning motivation. If you need help marketing your business, or even just a little motivation to keep going, contact me at www.inspiredmarketinginc.com. Until next time, have a blessed day.